Trawling for red shrimp is a popular method in the seafood industry, requiring a skillful combination of technique, experience and understanding of the biological habits of this shrimp species. This process often takes place in deep sea areas, where red shrimp live in large schools on the ocean floor. First, fishermen will use specialized fishing boats, equipped with sturdy trawling systems and modern positioning devices to determine where there are many shrimp. The trawl net is lowered to the seabed and expanded into a large funnel shape, with a wide mouth to collect shrimp inside as the boat moves. When the net touches the bottom, the boat will slowly drag the net along the surveyed areas, ensuring that the shrimp are caught in the net without much damage. During the trawling process, the captain must constantly adjust the speed and direction of the boat to suit the current and terrain of the seabed to optimize fishing efficiency. After a certain period of time, the net is pulled up to the deck, where the red shrimp are immediately sorted to ensure product quality. The qualified shrimp will be put into cold water tanks or quickly frozen to maintain freshness. This fishing method requires the fisherman to be in good health, have quick reflexes and the ability to work in rough sea conditions. However, if not strictly controlled, trawling can also have a negative impact on the seabed environment. So today many fishing vessels have applied additional measures to minimize the impact, such as using nets with a more ecologically friendly design. Thanks to the development of technology and increasing awareness of environmental protection, trawling red shrimp is gradually becoming more efficient and sustainable, contributing to maintaining this valuable aquatic resource for future generations. After the red shrimp are brought on board and properly preserved, the fishermen will continue to move to other fishing areas or return to port to sell the product. The entire process from casting the net to harvesting requires good coordination between the crew members on board, from the machine operator, the net manager to the classifiers and preservers. On large vessels, there is also the support of automated equipment to help improve labor productivity, such as automatic net pulling systems, oxygenators for live shrimp tanks and water temperature monitoring equipment. After being brought to port, red shrimp will go through many more stages, such as preliminary processing, packaging and distribution to seafood markets, restaurants or export abroad. Because red shrimp is a seafood with high economic value, each successful fishing trip brings significant income to fishermen and contributes positively to the development of the coastal economy. However, to ensure long-term benefits, fleets must also strictly comply with regulations on fishing quotas, fishing seasons and permitted net sizes, avoiding the situation of overexploitation of marine resources. Investment in new technology, technical training for fishermen and raising awareness of marine environmental protection are becoming important factors to help the red shrimp trawl fishing industry not only survive but also develop sustainably in the future, in addition to technical and economic factors. Weather factors also play a decisive role in the process of catching red shrimp with trawl nets. Before each trip, fishermen must closely monitor hydrometeorological forecasts to choose the safest and most favorable departure time. Storms, big waves or strong currents not only endanger life and property but also disperse red shrimp. reducing fishing efficiency. Therefore, patience and the ability to adapt to unexpected fluctuations of nature are indispensable for those working in this profession. In addition, generational experience also plays an important role. Experienced fishermen often have the ability to observe the color of the water, the movement of seabirds, or even feel the smell of the sea to judge where the most red shrimp are concentrated. These secrets, although simple, are extremely valuable, passed down from generation to generation as an indispensable part of maritime culture. Nowadays, although modern technology has greatly supported the search and exploitation of red shrimp, the spirit of persistent work, love for the job and the close attachment to the sea are still the core values, creating the vitality of the red shrimp trawling profession, a profession that requires not only skills but also the heart and courage of the fisherman. Not only stopping at exploitation, the work of preserving and transporting red shrimp after catching also plays an extremely important role in ensuring the quality of the product when it reaches consumers. On board, the holds are equipped with modern refrigeration systems or temperature-controlled seawater tanks, helping the shrimp maintain optimal freshness throughout the long journey at sea. When the ship docks, the red shrimp are quickly transferred to processing or packaging facilities right at the port. Here, shrimp that meet the standards of size, color and health will be pre-processed, deep frozen or packed in ice boxes to protect their nutritional value. Part of the output will be consumed domestically, served in high-end restaurants or appearing in large supermarkets. While the rest will be exported to international markets such as Japan, the US and Europe, where red shrimp is always popular for its delicious quality and high nutritional value. Thanks to the closed process from catching, preserving to consuming, red shrimp trawling has become an important link in the global seafood supply chain. However, to maintain a stable source of red shrimp, marine environmental protection and fishery resource recovery programs are increasingly focused on initiatives such as seasonal no-fishing zones, regulations on minimum size of shrimp allowed to be exploited, and the application of smart net designs to minimize the bycatch of non-target organisms are practical measures, contributing to balancing short-term economic benefits and long-term sustainability of the ocean. The harmonious combination of modern technology, traditional experience and awareness of protecting the marine ecosystem has created a new look for red shrimp fishing by trawl in today's era, in addition to the efforts of fishermen and businesses. Local authorities in coastal areas also play an important role in supporting and managing red shrimp fishing activities. Authorities regularly organize training courses on safe and sustainable fishing techniques, and guide fishermen in applying new regulations on protecting aquatic resources. In addition, financial support policies, such as preferential loans to build new modern fishing vessels, invest in positioning equipment and environmentally friendly trawl nets, are also implemented to improve fishing capacity and protect fishermen's rights. Some localities have also built synchronized fishing ports, concentrated seafood processing areas and modern fishing logistics centers, helping the process from fishing to consuming red shrimp take place quickly, safely and meet high-quality standards. At the international level, participating in regional fisheries management organizations also helps Vietnam in general, and red shrimp fishing localities in particular have the opportunity to learn from experience in managing and sharing marine resources in a fair and sustainable manner. In the context of climate change, rising sea levels and environmental pollution that are directly threatening aquatic resources. The close combination of reasonable exploitation and environmental protection is not only a responsibility but also an inevitable path for the red shrimp trawling industry to develop stably and sustainably in the future. These efforts not only protect the livelihoods of thousands of fishermen but also contribute to preserving the rich and prosperous beauty of the ocean for future generations. In the future, the red shrimp trawling industry promises many opportunities for even stronger development thanks to advances in science and technology. Fish finding radar systems, seabed sensors, remote monitoring equipment and artificial intelligence will be widely applied to help fishermen accurately locate shrimp schools, minimize search time and save fuel costs. Smart trawl technology is also being researched, with the ability to automatically open and close according to each species. Helping to limit accidental exploitation and minimize damage to the marine environment. At the same time, the digitalization trend in the seafood industry, from recording output, tracing product origin to monitoring the fishing process via satellite, will also help increase transparency, enhancing the commercial value of red shrimp in the international market. New models of fishing cooperatives, where fishermen connect with each other to share information, invest in modern equipment and coordinate sustainable exploitation, will become increasingly popular, bringing higher economic efficiency and improving the lives of coastal communities. However, along with opportunities are also significant challenges, especially fierce competition between countries, the risk of resource depletion and the negative impacts of climate change. Therefore, it requires each person in the profession to constantly learn, innovate thinking and raise their sense of responsibility towards the common resources of humanity. Only when there is a balance between economic development and environmental protection. Can the red shrimp trawling profession truly take firm steps and make a lasting contribution to the prosperity of the homeland seas? Furthermore, to increase the economic value of red shrimp, investment in deep processing technology is also increasingly focused. Instead of just stopping at consuming fresh or frozen red shrimp, businesses have developed many more pre-processed products such as steamed red shrimp, seasoned red shrimp, canned red shrimp or nutritious snacks made from shrimp meat. These products not only help prolong the preservation time, expand the consumption market but also increase the added value for each kilogram of shrimp caught. In addition, building a red shrimp brand associated with sustainable fishing standards, transparent origin and protection of the marine environment is also a promising direction. Prestigious international certifications such as MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, or green certifications on sustainable seafood are becoming important passports for Vietnamese red shrimp to easily access demanding markets such as Europe. The US and Japan. Along with that, activities to promote the image of Vietnamese red shrimp through international fairs. Trade promotion programs and e-commerce platforms have also been promoted, opening up new opportunities for this industry. Obviously, from a traditional exploitation activity, red shrimp trawling is gradually becoming a modern, systematic and potential marine economic sector. To maintain this development momentum, it is necessary to have the joint efforts of the whole society. From fishermen, businesses, the state to consumers, to build a sustainable aquaculture, where each trip to sea not only brings back a full catch of red shrimp but also a source of pride in the harmony between humans and the vast ocean. not only bringing great economic benefits. Red shrimp trawling also contributes to cultivating the unique cultural values of coastal communities. Through each generation, stories about sea trips, valuable experiences in weather forecasting, how to choose the fishing season or rituals to pray for safety before each sea trip have become an indispensable part of the spiritual life of fishermen. Fishing festivals, boat racing festivals, and operas at sea not only express gratitude to the sea, but are also an opportunity for the community to connect, share and give each other strength in a difficult life. Red shrimp fishing is also a source of inspiration for many works of art. From paintings, poetry to music, reflecting the beauty of hard work and deep love of people for the sea. From another perspective, the development of red shrimp fishing also promotes other service industries such as fishing logistics, ship mechanics, food processing and marine tourism, creating a rich and vibrant marine economic ecosystem. Nowadays, when tours to experience going out to sea with fishermen, visiting fishing ports, and enjoying fresh seafood on the spot are increasingly popular with tourists. The seafaring profession is no longer just a way to make a living but also a bridge connecting nature. Culture and people, all of these have, are and will continue to affirm the important role of red shrimp fishing by trawl in building a modern, sustainable marine economy, closely linked to the unique cultural identity of the nation. However, in order for the red shrimp trawling industry to develop in the long term and sustainably, it is necessary to clearly recognize the new challenges that are posed in the context of globalization and climate change. The increase in seawater temperature, ocean acidification and sea level rise are directly affecting the natural habitat of red shrimp, putting resources at risk of decline if there are no timely adaptation solutions. In addition, competitive pressure from foreign industrial fleets with modern equipment also makes it difficult for traditional fishermen to maintain output and protect fishing grounds. The uncontrolled development of exploitation activities, construction of seaports and coastal industrial zones also poses a potential risk of pollution. Destroying the natural habitat of many valuable aquatic species, including red shrimp. Therefore, there needs to be synchronous coordination between authorities at all levels, fishing communities and environmental protection organizations to develop more effective fishing ground management policies. Marine ecosystem restoration programs, marine conservation areas, as well as encouraging fishermen to participate in responsible fishing initiatives need to be promoted. Each fisherman himself needs to raise awareness in complying with regulations on seasons, fishing sizes and production quotas to protect red shrimp resources for the future. Only when realizing that the ocean is not an endless resource but a common asset that needs to be preserved, can red shrimp trawling continue to accompany human life through many generations. As a beautiful symbol of perseverance, bravery and aspiration to conquer the vast ocean, in the journey towards a sustainable fishery, educating and training the younger generation about the meaning, skills and responsibilities of red shrimp trawling also plays an extremely important role. Classes on marine ecology, modern fishing techniques, and environmental protection are gradually being included in the curriculum of vocational schools, helping students from a young age understand the value of the sea and be aware of their responsibility to protect natural resources. In addition, exchange programs, seminars, and practical experiences in fishing are also valuable opportunities for the younger generation to directly approach the profession, understand the hardships, difficulties, and pride of those working in the fishing industry. In addition, many startup initiatives in the fisheries sector, such as applying digital technology in fishing management or developing products processed from red shrimp, are opening up new career opportunities, attracting young people to continue to stick with their homeland sea. The active participation of the younger generation, with modern thinking and the ability to grasp technology, promises to bring a new breeze to the red shrimp fishing profession. Helping the profession not only to maintain but also to develop strongly in the new era. When tradition and modernity are harmoniously combined, when love of the sea and responsibility for the environment become the guiding principles for all exploitation activities, it is certain that the red shrimp trawling industry will continue to shine, contributing not only to the economy but also to the sustainability of the deep blue ocean. Another important factor in developing sustainable red shrimp fisheries is the combination with marine environmental protection initiatives and conservation policies. Today, international organizations, non-governmental organizations and